What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome back to the show. Today, I want to talk to you about taxation. And I'm not going to talk to you about financial taxation so much as taxation on your life. How much time do you have to spend every day, every week, every year, every month to do things that you don't want to do so that you can do the things that you do want to do?
Welcome to Real Estate Investing Secrets. We're all looking for freedom and the opportunity to live better, more fulfilling lives. But most of us were trained our entire lives to work for someone else and chase their dreams. How can we use real estate investing as a vehicle to achieve financial freedom? My life is dedicated to answering your real estate investing questions and helping you build an investing business that allows you to change your life and the world around you, and to enable you to turn your dreams of financial freedom into a reality. My name is Mike Hambright from FlipNerd.com, and your questions get answered here on the Real Estate Investing Secrets Show.
What's up, everybody? Hey, today I want to talk to you about taxation, and not so much financial taxation. We could probably talk about that for hours. But just kind of taxation on your life. How much time do you spend doing things that you don't want to do so that you have time to do the things that you do want to do? And quite frankly, do you have any energy left after you're done with those other things? So I'm actually here in Boston. We're actually leaving this morning here. Been here for 4 or 5 days. I was invited up to this leadership event to speak at the Harvard Club of Boston, which is pretty cool. And really kind of tell my story, and which is kind of a financial freedom story. And I used to be in corporate America and spend a lot of time getting educated so that somebody else would want me, only to kind of be slapped around a little bit and lose my job a couple times, and companies going away or filing bankruptcy and things like that. And I started doing a little history research here. Been to Boston a few different times, but it's usually kind of in and out, so I haven't been here for quite this long, and truthfully didn't have a lot of time to explore while we were here, but started kind of researching the Boston Tea Party and things like that. And so anyway, without giving a whole history lesson here, it was not the first, it was one of kind of many things that led up to the American Revolution, kind of fitting it's 4th of July this week, right, that allowed to America to ultimately become independent and free. And really it was about taxation. People started to have, that was some of the early signs of being taxed that was pre-America, but obviously we're taxed to death now. And we could talk a lot about taxes, financial taxes, but what I really want to talk about is just the tax on your life. How much time do you have to spend doing things that you don't want to do? You spend usually your best hours of the day or your best hours of the week, best days of the week even, right, working so that you can do the things. If there's any time left, you can do those things that you want, which is crazy. By the way, I'm in my hotel right now. I tried to go outside. That's why I have earbuds on. It was super windy outside. We're right in Cambridge, so it was pretty noisy, a lot of street noise and construction and things like that. So, and I'm in the hotel, and there's music and a restaurant nearby, and so wanted to create this video, and sorry for the background noise. But just how much time are you spending doing things that you don't want to do? And I don't want to harp on, you getting disappointed that you're not doing what you want to do, but why are you not doing the things that you want to do, right? And this is a little bit related. I've actually, I'm not saying this to brag, the truth is I want to get home, but we have been away from our home in the Dallas area for over a month now. So my wife and I a lot of you know, we went to the UK for a couple weeks. My son has been staying with my mom and my family in Illinois. And then we came back to Illinois, and we just stayed there because a few days later we had an Investor Fuel Mastermind event in Chicago. And then we came home after that and had a few days before I had to come to Boston. And so we kind of made that our home base. But it's amazing the freedom that I've been able to build up over the years that allowed me to leave our home for a month. And the truth is we miss our bed, we miss our home, we just want to get home. But the fact that we could do that, and the fact that honestly, we travel quite a bit and are able to do a lot of things we do. I'm not here to brag about myself, but when I look back and I kind of compare myself to some of the family members I've been around, or some of the people that were even at this event that I was at, they were a lot of doctors that their business doesn't run without them. There actually were quite a few doctors at this leadership event. And you could just hear them. I need to get back. I have patients to see. They have all these things to do. When we were growing up, we were kind of taught to, or you kind of there was a lot of prestige in being a doctor or a lawyer or somebody like that, and yet the very people that we kind of looked up to and wanted to be, no offense to any of them, many of them are still chained to their job, right? They may have their own practice, they may even have their own business. A lot of people have their own business, but they're trapped in really a job, right? They might be self-employed, but they're not business owners if you're still involved in the day-to-day. And I've been thinking about this topic too because as I said, I've been spending a lot of time with my family in Illinois. My family is a lot of hardworking folks, but very blue collar. And the thought when I was growing up was, if you work really, really hard, you can retire someday. And the truth is most of the people in my family that are still alive that followed that path either worked themselves to death, or they worked really hard and they retired and they didn't have enough to retire on. They had to continue to get a side job or do something else because their retirement wasn't enough. And if you look back on that, and I don't, hopefully nobody in my family is listening to this, but I don't have anything negative to say, it's just, that's got to be filled with regret that you look back and you gave your best years to work hard for somebody else. You gave the best hours of the day. You woke up early and rushed to get to work to do something that maybe you didn't like or certainly had limited upside for you, right? And gave up weekends sometimes, worked double shifts. Truthfully, when I was growing up and I was small, my mom was working 2 or 3 jobs and trying to go to a community college part-time to better herself. And now she's a little bit older, has a lot of health issues and things, and she's still relatively young. And it's like, wow, all those best years were gone. It was taxed out of you. And some of it is just what we're trained. Some of it is what we believe to be true, or for a lot of people, that's all they know. That's what you're supposed to do. And that was kind of bred into us. Let's be honest about that. So anyway, this is a short video. For those of you that are watching this somewhere other than a podcast, I'm actually going to put this online as well and share it. But this actually is the meat of one of my Flip Nerd Real Estate Investor Secret shows. If you're not subscribed, I'd love it if you'd go out and subscribe. We've been doing this for almost 6 years, 5.5 years. We have hundreds and hundreds of shows, coming up on 500 shows of this show, the Flip Nerd Real Estate Investor Secrets show. Love for you to subscribe to us on YouTube, anywhere else. But also, if you are watching this on social media, if you're listening to it in the podcast, share this out if this message is resonating with you. If you're watching this on Facebook or social media, comment down below on your thoughts on this. Like, how much of your time are you spent doing things that you don't want to do? And let's be honest, if you're a billionaire, there are things that you probably have to do that you don't really want to do, but it's just part of life. But I would argue those things, you can't become a billionaire if you're stuck doing things with the best parts of your day, the best parts of your week, the best parts of your life, if you're doing things that you don't want to do. So I would encourage you, here we are, 4th of July week. It's a lot of talk about freedom. Truthfully, 4th of July and Thanksgiving are my 2 favorite holidays, because it's not surrounded with a bunch of gifts and necessarily even a whole bunch of decorating or any of those things. It's always a time for me to kind of reflect on what matters most to me, and am I living my best life? Am I grateful enough for all that I have? And so anyway, just share down below what your thoughts are on if you're living your best life, and any tips or tricks you might have on how to live your best life. That's all I've got for now, guys. Hope you have a great day. Have a great 4th of July week. Be safe. And, as I say on this show, actually, it's our tagline, right? Keep on fighting for freedom. That's what the 4th of July is all about. And for us, it's financial freedom. It's freedom of your time, freedom to do the things that you want with your life and with your family. So that's all I've got for now. Appreciate you more than you know. Take care. Have a great week.
Thanks for listening to today's show. There are 3 ways I can help you start or grow your real estate investing business. If you're a new investor and just getting started, the Flip Nerd Investor Coaching Program is the most effective program in America. I've been coaching and mentoring new real estate investors for 10 years, and my students have literally purchased thousands and thousands of properties. Many of them started with little to no experience at all. Our program is a paint-by-numbers program where we tell you exactly what to do week by week to make sure that you don't get distracted on your way to results. We show you how to build a real business, not just create another job for yourself. New memberships are limited. You can learn more and apply or schedule a call with me and my team at flipnerd.com/coaching. If you're an experienced investor doing a minimum of 10 deals a year, up to 500 deals a year or more, or have a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio already, you should check out our powerful Investor Fuel Real Estate Investor Mastermind. Over 100 of the nation's leading real estate investors are members, and it's not uncommon for our members to 2 to 5x their business just from getting around other members at Investor Fuel. At Investor Fuel, each of us are business advisors to one another's businesses, but we don't stop at business. We focus heavily on becoming better people and living fuller lives. If you're looking for fuel for your business or fuel for your life, please check out investorfuel.com. Applications and interviews are required, as most investors are not a fit for our community. Please learn more at investorfuel.com. If you're not ready for coaching or masterminds but eager to start learning more about investing, please join our private Facebook group by visiting flipnerd.com/Facebook. New members get access to free training from us right here at flipnerd.com, and it's a community to safely ask your questions, a great place to get started. Simply go to flipnerd.com/Facebook to request your access today.